like I said, it's all about timing and whether or not you're lucky. Maybe I'm lucky or not lucky. Because right now, what we've owned has done pretty well. And maybe you're thinking, hey, that sale didn't work out so well into the earnings report. Well, again, if you are a real student of mine, you know that no matter how much you like a stock, sometimes we just take it off before the earnings report comes out. And then if it pops without us, so be it. But if it tanks, then we buy it back. So we saved ourselves 3 or 4 points on the sale, and we're still in it. And on the rig, too. Remember the rig went down on the earnings report? We bought that back a little bit cheaper. The SQ, we got to buy that back a lot cheaper. So really, every strategy we've been talking about has been working. Again, there's the day trading, the swing trading, and the investing, whether or not which one you choose to go with. Really, the bottom line is, I've been doing this a million years. And why not learn from somebody who's made every mistake there is to make and survive to this point? So now let me tell you what you're doing wrong. Let me tell you a few things that are pretty good in knowing. And let me show you some chart patterns that work pretty good, especially during earnings season. But they do work for you on, any time frame, any basis. I'll show you how to find day trade, swing trades, and investments. You want to invest your money? Again, I don't really like picking individual stocks. I'd rather just, if you think the market's going up, you buy the diamonds or the Qs or the SPYs and let the market do what it's going to do. If you bought IQ last week, you might have lost 3 points on it already. Or if you bought it 2 days ago, now you're up 20% on this trade. It's all timing, obviously. I think the stock, whether or not it goes to 50 bucks, it looks like it's a legitimate stock because it's not crashing, okay? When you know your stock sucks is because when it has pullbacks, those pullbacks become 10 or 15 or 20%, and then the market starts to come back and your stock still doesn't come back. Like your Marks and your QDs and your HMNYs and your DPWs and your INNTs and a bunch of biotech stocks that you thought you knew about, like ZSAN and Radka and all that other bullshit. I'm not here to give you stock picks. I'm here to show you what works and how to know when your stock really, really sucks. It's a big part of knowing this. Why am I not an HMNY? Why do I not own QD anymore? Why was I smart enough to get out of the market in January, out of the diamonds and the Qs? And why am I not, piling into the market right now, even though we've had this monster rally? Why didn't I buy 50,000 shares of RIG when it dipped? All these questions are good questions, but you know what I'm here to do? I'm here to show you the chart patterns that work, that you can profit on. I'm not here to give you stock picks. I don't want to be the stock picker because no matter how many good picks I can give you, you could still lose money. And I've given you all those scenarios. Maybe I give you 3 out of 4 every day, but you pick that 4th one. Maybe you just don't like the name of that company. Maybe I go on a bad run. Or maybe it just comes down to whether or not you get the pick too late. Sometimes these are just day trades. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. It's very difficult to do this. But if you know that's why I don't get bent out of shape about missed opportunities, because tomorrow I'm going to look for the same chart pattern that I know works and has transcended every market. I could show you how to do it. Okay? Let me show you how to do it. So then when I'm distracted by my kid or my dog and I'm not there to feed you and spoon feed you, you're not going to need me. So when I'm not around for 2 or 3 weeks on vacation in Italy, you're not going to be sitting there dumbfounded and stupefied about what to do. You're going to know I'm looking for the 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal. I'm looking for the blow-off top into the 1-minute reversal. I'm looking for the capitulation, exhaustion, situation formation back above the 1 minute into the multi-day. These are the stocks, these are the trades that we're going to show you how they work 80% of the time as long as you could find them. And I'm going to show you how to find them, how to set your scanner up and all that stuff. Basically everything there is to know about trading, which if you broke it down, you'd be paying $400 for that course, $1,000 for that, $5,000 for a mentorship program. I mean, I've heard the craziest stories of how much people are spending just to learn how to do this, that they're so behind that they'll never come out. Sounds like college, right? Yeah. Imagine, why would you go to school for 4 years, or for my case, 5 years? And again, I took half a year off to rave. Won't get into that story, but I took about 6 months off to party. But Kids are going to school now paying $250,000 for 4 years. For what? For what? I know some jobs you need to go to college for, but I'm on the other side. I think college at this point is a complete waste of time. You know, there should be trade schools. You want to become a teacher? Go to teacher school. Learn how to be the teacher, the subject you want to teach, and then do that. You want to be an engineer? Go take your math and your engineering classes and go do that. If I want to, you know, get a job in television and radio production, I don't need to take geology. I don't give a fuck about physics. I don't need to take math. I just want to learn how to work cameras and write copy and work editing machines and new software. I don't need to know who the fuck was the president of Mexico in 1865 and what kind of war developed between the colonies. I don't need to know that shit. I had to take some sort of Mexican, Japanese, American history class in college. Yeah, that came in handy, and I probably paid $350 or $500 for the course. Anyway, IQ taken off through the 2250. But again, as a good trader, as I teach you, you want to take profits along the way. And again, you're going to live with regret, obviously. The regret of me not loading the fuck up at 2150. In at 2150, out at 2165 for a quick $150. Felt good at the time. Back in at 22, out at 22 and a quarter for another 250. Held on to 200 here at 2260. So obviously, if I would have bought the original 1,000 and held it to right now, I'd be up $1,100. And what am I up? A third of that. But that's how I trade. But I still own the IQ in another account, so rah-rah, I hope it goes to 1,000. Now, does that mean you should be loading up at IQ at 2256? We were in this thing from 19 and change. Do you want to buy it back here? I don't know. I don't know what's going to do tomorrow. I know it's working right now. It's 3:30. I'm not going to hold on. Well, I'm already out of the day trade portion of it. But this is what we do. You want to day trade for profits and take some of that money and put it on some stocks you like? At least make the money first day trading and then parlay that into some other stuff. I could show you how to do it all. All right, so, and look, I'm the way we're doing it now has been awesome. You know, I'm just doing it for, if the day tells me to stick around all day, I'll stick around. But no, now we're just following the rules. We're in the room hard, 9:30 to 12 o'clock. And then a lot of times I'm done for the day and I leave. But here's the best part. Few of my students that really have caught on take over. And they'll talk from 12 to 4. Usually I'll come back during earnings season because I want to see how the stocks react. But when there's no reason to be sitting at the desk, I will tell you there's no reason to be sitting at the desk. And yeah, you would have missed an IQ today, but there'll be another stock tomorrow. And if there's nothing to do tomorrow, guess what? 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, 2 months from now, earnings season will be back, and we'll be ranting and raving about some other foreign war, and there'll be volatility, and there'll be this, and there'll be that. You never have to sweat about not trading, okay? First rule, you can't care about missed opportunities. Who cares? Your next best trade is coming, and it always does. Oh, I can't believe I missed that Raytheon falling 20 points. Yeah, it hurt that day. It hurt that day that I made $1.20 on a stock that wound up going down 30 points. But it is what it is. There's going to be another one, and there was. There was Cracker Barrel today, AutoZone, sick moves, SQ short, Diamond short, for God's sake. Come on. Here I am ranting and raving how the market never goes down, and the Diamond short today was one of the best trades because it was a reversal. All right, listen. I'm taking this real serious right now, and I think you should too. Because again, I don't know if you know this or not, but I've got another life. I'm going on stage now. I'm auditioning for TV commercials. I got other things I want to do, but I'm still here. And in 3 hours every day, you can get some of the best education as far as investment, trading, swing trading, whatever you want. 3 hours a day in the morning. And if you need extracurricular stuff, just schedule some time with me. It'll be worth whatever amount of money you're willing to part with. And again, If you had to ask me what's the best way to learn, it's over time. Taking 1 or 2 classes, you will get something out of it, but it's not going to really change everything. You need to see it implemented. You need to see it in action, and that's what I'm trying to do. And there are days where I'm just sitting here all day from 9:30 to 4 because there's so much to do, and then there are days where there's nothing to do, and you'll be the first to know. Get out. Go do something with your life. All right. I'll see you in cyberspace. Phenomenal trade just now in the IQ. Got out at 21, 22.50. Now we're completely out of it. The way we do it, we sell on the way up. We put a stop on. And if the last lot keeps going into the close, phenomenal. If it doesn't, you get stopped out. And there you go. 22.49 got stopped out on the way back down. Anybody that says they buy the low or sell the high, they're lying. All right? Have a nice day.